Hey, Brilliant Bees, it's Mrs. Nestler. I'm back for another story for us to read together. I hope that your second day at home with your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, whoever is your adult in charge is going really well. Remember, you also need to be kind. That should be one of our homework assignments always, right? So even as somebody is teaching us that's a little different than maybe what we're doing in the classroom, remember that they are trying their absolute best to be the best teacher for you. And then I want you to be the absolute best student for them. Okay? So today's book is another one of my all-time favorites. It's called Thelma the Unicorn. And the illustrations and the author is Aaron Blabey. This book, one of my all-time favorites. As soon as I read it a few years ago when I was introduced to it, I fell in love with it. So I hope that you love it just as much as I do. All right, here we go. Thelma the Unicorn. Thelma felt a little sad. In fact, she felt a little forlorn. You see, she wished with all her heart to be a unicorn. Her best friend's name was Otis. He liked her quite a lot. He said, "You're perfect as you are." But Thelma said, "I'm not." And that was when she saw it, a carrot on the ground. It gave her such an idea, she squealed and jumped around. She took that simple carrot and she tied it to her nose. "I'll say that I'm a unicorn. It might just work. Who knows?" Well, as she did, a truck drove by. The driver rubbed his eyes. "Good grief! Is that a unicorn?" he shrieked in a great surprise. As Thelma watched the swerving truck, it very nearly hit her. Would you believe that truck was filled with nice pink paint and glitter? Oh, Thelma looked amazing. She was a unicorn. "I'm special now," she cried out loud. And so a star was born. All across the whole wide world, her fans would cheer her name. Thelma loved it every bit. The fame, the fame, the fame. Thelma was a superstar. Her dreams had all come true. But soon she found that so much fame was kind of tricky, too. You see, her fans were mad for her. They'd scream and cry and laugh. They'd chase her everywhere she went to get her autograph. In fact, they'd chase her all day long. It never, ever stopped. They chased her while she exercised. They chased her while she shopped. "Please don't chase me anymore," she asked the screaming crowd. "We'll chase you all we want," they said. "We're fans, so it's allowed." And some were not her fans at all. No, some were really mean. And some just did the meanest things she'd really ever seen. So one dark night, she felt quite sad. This famous little pony, she said, "I thought that I'd feel great, but all I feel is lonely." And so with that, she changed her mind. This lonely unicorn. She cleaned off all her sparkle and she ditched her magic horn. And then she walked right past the crowd and didn't even notice. She thought how nice that it would be to see her lovely Otis. And when he asked her about her trip beneath their favorite tree, she simply said, "Oh, it was fun, but I'd rather just be me." Okay, so the reason I love this book so much is if you're paying attention at the very beginning, Thelma's just a regular horse. Kind of like us, we're just regular people. But she has this dream that in order to be happy, in order to be magnificent, she needs to be a unicorn. And so she becomes a unicorn, right? Only to realize she was perfect just the way she was. She was exactly who she was meant to be at the beginning. And so that's why I love this book so much, because you, all my brilliant bees, are perfect just who you are. You're my amazing kindergartners. I love each and every one of you, and I don't want you to be anybody different because you're exactly who you're supposed to be. Okay, so during these times when we're away from each other, remember that. You're exactly who you're supposed to be. And so is your special adult, whether it's your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your aunt, your uncle, your babysitter, whoever is helping you learn when we're apart, they're exactly who they're supposed to be also. So if things get a little tricky, if you start to disagree with one another, or you say, hey, that's not how we do it at school, that's okay because they're not me and we're not in the classroom. So it's going to be a little different. But that's okay. We can all learn. We can all have some fun. So my brilliant bees, your homework for today, go up to your special adult. Tell them you are so proud of them for stepping in and being your teacher during this time. And then my special adults who are also listening, remember, you've got this. You can do it. Okay? Sometimes we need a little help, but you've got this. All right. I will see you all tomorrow. Love you, brilliant bees. Bye.